It's the Date Master checking in. I want to wish y'all a good morning. Doing this video, one of my cousins, he made a special request, so I said I'd do it for him. I wasn't really going to talk about it just because this is something that you've been seeing for the last, I say, 10 years. You're going to continue to see this. Marriage only benefits women. And a lot of people, we have this love-hate relationship and this toxic relationship with values and traditions that only benefit us. The ones that don't benefit us and the ones that require work, require sacrifice, require evolving. We don't want to hold on to those traditions. But you would take a concept such as marriage. When a man says it doesn't benefit him, you get, these rebuttals from women. And they want to demonize you and try to make it seem like you're tearing down the family structure. But yet women leave relationships and marriages 80% of the time. And the question must be asked, how is 8 out of 10 women picking the guy that they would leave? How are 80% of women picking the incorrect guy? Because, of course, it's their fault because that's making them leave when you actually agreed to the vows that you said on your wedding day. To death do us part, for better or for worse, for sickness or in health. You agreed to these vows, right? You wanted a big church wedding, right? But yet you leave these relationships and marriages at an alarming rate, which makes me question the intent behind wanting to even get married. Because again, this benefits the woman, the day, the marriage, the wedding, all of that is for the woman. The man just shows up. You take a look at Dr. Dre's situation, 24 years, and all of a sudden now we have irreconcilable differences. Now we can't get along. Now we can't figure it out. 24 years. Picture being at a job 24 years and say, you know what? This just doesn't work out for me. Getting paid top dollar. Getting paid one of the biggest and highest salaries in the company, doing the least work. You may have a few hiccups here and there over 24 years. But you're getting paid all this money and saying, you know what, this doesn't work for me. But when I leave, you have to pay me half of what this company has earned and still pay me support after I leave. Make this make sense. I know a lot of you gentlemen, you want the family, you want, you can have that. But I'm also going to do a video about how to tell if a woman is really for you. If you need a contract, and I said this before, if you need a contract, if you need to be boyfriend, if she's putting all of these ultimatums and stipulations on your dealings and interactions and relationships, and she needs titles, she's not the one for you. The true interaction between a man and a woman is natural and organic. No paperwork was established to say, hey, before you can show loyalty, or before you can show your, appreciation and dedication to a man that's breaking his back, working long hours to provide, protect, and so on and so on. I don't think a document was drafted by the Most High to say, hey, you need that document before you can like that person. Hey, you need that document before you get into bed. But because of the times we're in, these things are necessary in certain endeavors involving opposite sex. There are documents that are needed, such as prenuptial agreements, even though the laws of this land can nullify any prenup at the judge's discretion. Now, make sense. I can draft up a contract, get it signed, notarized, and everything in between, and it can still be disregarded because of certain circumstances. This is the time we're in. I know you want to have a family. I know you want to, leave a legacy. However, again, picking the right woman. The right woman do not need contracts, but the right woman will also know how to pick a proper mate. She will know how to pick and select a mate that will not deviate from the intent of leaving a fulfilling legacy. She won't pick she won't pick Pookie and Ray Ray that like to go to the club every weekend and pop bottles and smoke and bullshit. That won't be her father. That won't be the father of her child, if she has any sense. I know we make mistakes when we're young. One time, okay. Twice, 3 times, no. That's a decision. That's your taste. That speaks to your frequency as a woman, because I've said this before. In all animal species, the female selects the male. In all animal species, the female selects the male for reproduction. This is something that must be understood. But when I say this, I get no response when I make this statement from women. I get no response. Bree Folks Law says this. I know you're going to be listening, and I know you're going to watch this video. Gentlemen, you have to pick wisely. Stop getting in situations with women that will later destroy you. Because women, after a certain age, they do develop a sense of patience because you laid the groundwork to leave a stress and worry-free life. You must take heed to this and understand what awaits you if you go into this situation ignorant and unprepared. It's the Date Master.